Welcome to Boulder, Colorado, and a Rocky Mountain high. Folsom Field, one of the most beautiful settings in sports. Ralphie is out there looking to run over somebody, and the Buffaloes are fired up and ready today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Colorado Buffaloes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Buffaloes will kick this deep to get us going. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the running back takes the handoff. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That's a solid run. Good for first down yardage. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
Again, makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's awesome. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown for Brigham Young. No chance to catch him.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hall. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. The Buffaloes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Running out of time in the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And the Buffaloes pick up first down yards to keep the drive going.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Toss play to the outside. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. He hands it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Buffaloes will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the quarter. With the score, BYU 7, Colorado 0.
The Cougars will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down RPO. He throws it to the right. Tackle to the 28. This offense. Now another first down.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Eludes the rush. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
He's tackled at the 5-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, BYU. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Return it brought down. Sets up the next drive.
Colorado Buffaloes will take over 1st and 10.
And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. And the Buffaloes will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The Buffaloes are in the red zone now. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Kicking team out for the PAT trial. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Armstrong. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The BYU offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway and trying to come up with a 1st down.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, BYU.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. And the Cougars come to the line in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's awesome. And they get him down after the completion. No huddle now for the offense.
Brings up 2nd down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Cougars will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Offense facing 2nd and goal. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid tackle. Able to get him down. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cougars will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hall. He's tackled at the 17, so they've been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The shotgun handoff here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The Buffaloes are on the move here. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a 1st down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss,
this deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
what a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it to the left. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the sack. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking for his back. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the 1st down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
Trying for a 4th down completion. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Fires it to the wideout. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll give it to the back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
First down and 10 now. And the back gets the football. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs, to take the lead in the final minute.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.